short meditation, I think. We'll just do that. We did a longer one this morning, so we sort of know the score. So just have your hands on your lap and check your posture. Check that you can feel your sitting bones, and check that you can feel the feet and you can feel your hands. And we're just going to gently breathe in and gently breathe out. So feel the head float up, feel the sitting bones sink into the chair. Notice what you are sensing. Relax around the wrists and the elbows and the shoulders. Feeling the breath as it comes in and out. So you follow the breath in. Follow the breath out. Follow the breath in. Follow the breath out. Relax around the jaw. Relax the muscles around the neck and the shoulders. Relax the muscles around the face, the skull. Work your way down the body, so looking at the shoulders and the chest and the upper back. If you use your breath to focus in on those areas. Pay attention to your stomach and lower back. Stomach and lower back. Just breathing in. Breathing out. And focus on the hips and the sitting bones. The muscles around the hips. Noticing the sitting bones and releasing the muscles around that area. focus on the knees. And lower legs. And finally the feet. So just focusing on the contact through the ground and the feet. Noticing the breath as it comes in. Noticing the breath as it comes out. So when you're ready, just slowly open your eyes, have a bit of stretch, just move around a bit just to get into, see how your body's feeling. Painful when you fell down, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course, I didn't break a limb, but it could have been a lot
very
worse.
lucky, yeah.
Yeah, I could have had a seizure, but no, anything about it. Kind of a blessing, really.
yeah, yeah, definitely. What, here?
No, on the way back, I was in Parsonage Road, just crossed over from that cul-de-sac.
Or you fell
I
over.
just lost my footing. That was all it took.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's quite
Well
easily
bruised
done.
there.
I'm really glad I didn't fracture a limb.
You're very
Yeah.
lucky. Yeah, no, that's
Could
good.
have been much worse.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So any questions so far? It's quite hard to do sometimes. It's quite if you do find it hard to focus on your breathing, that's fine. Just sort of it's the practice of coming back to the breathing rather than whether you can actually do it well or not. It's and one thing, you know, if you get into it and you do a little bit of meditating every day, you tend to find, or at least what I found personally is I was a bit easy to get. Yeah, I just could concentrate a bit better. I mean, it doesn't stop stuff bothering you. Like if there's sometimes by sitting quietly and still, it can bring up things that you might not want to remember or deal with, and then you just do more of it, and go, all right, I'm having a bit of a rubbish time, okay, and then you sort of it does eventually help take the edge off things, but
you can feel it.
sometimes it's the same with Tai Chi. By doing these practices, sometimes because of the tension, yeah, well we'll do this while I'm waffling. Breathe out, and we go back down. Oh god, yeah. Breathe in. Mike's worse, but
How's the car going? All right.
yeah,
Brilliant.
yeah.
Brilliant.
But you know, even by doing Tai Chi, because eventually it releases off muscle tension,
Yeah.
and some aspects of muscle tension are actually emotional. You could be storing undealt with stuff in your body,
Yeah.
and that can be a bit, you know, you can you just kind of deal with it, you know.
You're meant to sort of think of nothing when you're doing Tai Chi.
No, you're not. You're focusing focusing on what you're sensing,
Yeah.
and you're calming you're calming your mind, and
Just
there'll still be
concentrating
stuff
on
in
the
it. Yeah,
thing.
there'll be stuff in it. You just
Mm.
notice that there's stuff, but don't let it get in the way of what you're doing. It's more like that, rather than right, I'm a completely blank mind. I don't think there's such a thing, unless you're really, really good. I think there probably are people out there that can automatic, but that's where the practicing. If you can kind of calm things down so that you're able to function a bit better, that's good enough, you know. And we'll just
One of the meditation things that I looked at said if things are interfering,
do some of this.
then
Yeah.
just collect them, put them in a bubble, and
Right.
put them to one side,
Yeah,
and then deal with it later.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like when you come into the room, anything that I've been dealing with really boring admin and stuff and all that, and then what I do is I go, right, I'm not doing that anymore, and you like put it on a shelf and go, I'll deal with it later, because it's not going anywhere,
No.
and you can't do it while you. So it's about practicing the opportunity to focus on doing the thing.
Compartmentalising things.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Absolutely.
Good way to say it, isn't it?
So,
Very good.
Yeah, well done.
Okay, so
It's following the dictionary on Monday. Very good. We'll have a new word.
well, they're good things, dictionaries and thesauruses. They're really good, but you can now get an AI that does it all, but then it sounds. I've got a friend who works for a biochemical thing. They put everything they write through a, what's it called, a chat bot, something
Yeah.
like an AI, to find different ways of saying the same thing.
oh, right, yeah.
And I was like, why not use your brain?
Well, there is a bit.
And,
I think sometimes time they do that, you pick up a thesaurus, you go,
you can use a thesaurus. You can get online thesauruses, go round and round in a circle.
To be fair, with emails and conversations, you don't always know what they're meaning. You can
No.
sometimes think they're being sarcastic,
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
easy,
or
yeah.
cruel,
Yeah.
and they're not.
No, they're just saying it how.
Just the way they say things.
No.
Like my way of speaking is very Northern Irish, very Northern Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
that's a lot
say it.
more straightforward.
It's
isn't
very
it?
straightforward, and people think I'm actually arguing with them.
And I
Yeah.
know it is.
They-
You do
It's
things
very
in context,
strange.
don't you? You
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
yeah.
and it might not be, because you're not.
Yeah, once you've kind of met me.
And then we go round and round in the direction. We go round. So we're just doing our lower back at the moment. So yeah, there was a guy I was watching a certain debate in America. Just not all of it, but just out of curiosity, I thought, well, I better find out what's going on. And I thought, oh, I don't like this much. And then they had these three gentlemen who were talking about the body language of both. And I thought,
Wow.
well,
They're overthinking it, aren't they?
what a load of nonsense. How can you and she's doing this, and then they drew a line round it and said, look, that means that. And I'm thinking, well, that's it.
Very well said. That's
No.
what the thing is, it keeps them employed, that's
But
the
it keeps them employed. But yeah, so,
I think it works in an interrogation room because
yeah.
the police interrogation rooms,
Just,
they know when you're lying. But that's all the things like flips of the eyes and
Well,
wiggling fingers
yes, but-
and pauses.
flips of the eyes and wiggling fingers. Maybe that person's got a nerve thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort
Yeah,
of.
you've got to be.
I am not convinced, because I was watching it and I was thinking, I don't agree with these blokes. But it was very interesting just how people, I mean, that's where the kind of mindfulness stuff comes in quite useful, because then you give yourself a time to think, is this actually true? Is this what I am sensing? Is this what's happening? And also your interpretation of something might be wrong.
Yeah.
And you've got to be prepared to go,
Sorry.
I might be thinking and seeing, this might be total nonsense. You know, it's very, very powerful. Once you think, I could be thinking a load of, you think, oh,
Yeah,
good.
that's stuff.
And you just think, okay. So it's worth. So I'm finding with this sitting down thing. So we did a really good meditation this morning. It was Tara Brack one, and she was really, really lovely. It was very good. But it was a bit longer. It was about almost 15 minutes. So I thought it's going to be too long for this class. So we just did one on
So
the
we all had a
breathing.
lovely sleep.
We did. She does. Her voice is so relaxing.
Yeah.
She goes da 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 da, and you just go. Oh.
You dropped off.
No, you do. You did, like have a little micro, and it's fine. I mean, the thing is, even while I'm asleep, because her voice is going, my ears will be hearing it. So maybe I'll work out what she was saying later. You know, I don't think it's wasted.
I had a tape,
Yeah.
I meant tape, she'll so long ago, was it?
Yeah.
And it's supposed to, you play it when you're going to sleep.
Well, let's
It was like for a slimming thing.
Oh,
And you, yeah, and you're at the top of the staircase, and they take you down each step. But that was a voice that you could, it was very soothing, it was,
Mm.
yeah. It
I
didn't
mean,
work.
I've tried out a
I was
few
gonna say-
different ones, and she's the one that I seem to get the most relaxation out of. And I've tried John Kabat-Zinn, the mindfulness guy, this mindfulness guru, Joseph Goldstein. I've been listening to some of his stuff, Jack Cornfield, and all these, and Tara. And I'm thinking, no, she's the one that I seem to feel the most relaxed with. So she's, but you might find ones that you work with better. And if anyone's interested in, if anyone wants to hear her talks, her little guided meditations, they're called, send me an email and I'll forward you what ones that have been useful for me. So I tend to do the ones that are kind of no more than 20 minutes long tops. Because at the moment, I just fidget too much. I mean, 5 minutes is better, actually. The 5-minute one was really good. And then once you do it for 5 minutes and you don't fidget, then you start building. You don't want to try and do too much. So okay, little circle. It's a good one, that.
Yeah.
Just little circles. So again, just be careful.
Yeah,
You know, don't. And just because other people are doing things, you have to work out what works for you.
Yeah, thank you.
And then the other way. So I was listening to a talk on the way here, and it was another lady who, her voice isn't as relaxing as Tara's, but she's quite funny actually. She's a very funny meditation lady, Sharon Salzberg, and she was interviewing a chap who's a young African American. And he was working for like an election campaign, and because he's the mindfulness guy, he actually had to tell them and say, look, hang on a minute, you're going to have to give me more time so I can do he does yoga and he does meditation practice. Because if I don't do these things every day, I'm no good to anybody, and it's about taking ownership of how you work and what you need to do. So they were all working long hours and making themselves ill. He decided to be sensible and do his exercise in the morning, do his meditation, and then go and deal with it all, and then do more meditation, leave a bit early, do more meditation in the evening, so he could do the job better. So that was also quite, rather than let's just do this one. So you cross the hands, and then you come up and breathe, and breathe out. Yeah, it's quite nice. I like this one sitting down. You can do the standing up version, but it gets a little bit wibbly wobbly, especially if you do the version where you have to go up on your toes. That's quite, you have to be a bit courageous, I'd say. But just being aware of what your limits are, and they don't need to be like finite limits. They can be limits for where you are at the moment, and they might change. You might have, it doesn't mean yeah, it's about paying attention, really. I think there's a lot in common with these different ways of looking at a thing. We go, oh yeah, marvellous, okay. Oh, that's so nice. I like that one. It's really good, isn't it? So I'll show for the viewers at home. So when you do the other way, you just breathe. So it's like you know, like when a cat takes up all the room. It's like that. You want to take up all the room. Take up all the room, just like up. Like that, you see. So that the cats, where I live, they've got this trick where they'll go and sit on a step up the staircase, and they'll take up, even though they're not very large cats, they somehow seem to spill over and take up a lot of room, and then you've got to really step over them with their ears twitching.
You know, with my legs.
And you just think,
What are you doing in my house?
yeah, and then
They roll
I'm
the
about
roast.
to go out the front door, and then one of them decides to just place himself, and then go, just like,
They rule the roost, is that
they
it?
really do. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not our house, it's their house, it's the cat's house. So
They just let
it's
you
a
go
bit
in
like that.
there.
So with that in mind, when you're sitting, just yeah, some space, just spread out. That's it. That's it. Let's go round and round in the circle again. See if that's well, that's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, it just makes you want to fall asleep. Don't set these on. But yeah, the Tara Brach, she's really good. She's I like her guided meditation. The talks I tend to, because of my concentration things, I tend to kind of zone out. But her guided meditations are very good, so they're not too long. But there's lots around. So if anyone's interested, just send me an email and I'll go, I've listened to this one and this one.
Just don't do them while you're driving.
No.
Yeah,
You can actually do them while you're driving, but you don't shut your eyes. When they say, what they're doing now in the podcast, it's now going the other direction, is they'll say,
I've had to sleep at the
close
wheel.
your eyes unless you're driving. Don't close your eyes, you know. So they actually have to say them.
I've
It
had to
seems a
sleep
bit
at the wheel,
stupid to me.
Yeah.
I don't think driving with me without it.
But you can, when you're driving, you're listening to them talk through the steps of the meditation, you feel more relaxed, and actually, because I'm focusing on what I'm doing, I'm actually more alert. So it's quite good. But yeah, don't shut your eyes unless you've parked up. You switch the engine off, then you can shut your eyes and do the meditation and wake up. You know, let's just get this right, just so I don't get sued by somebody in America or something. You didn't tell us.
Farah told us.
Farah told us it was alright to shut your eyes. Yeah, as long as you're not in a car driving it.
Sleep at the wheel, no. Not really.
No, don't do it. So now we'll sink back, and we'll just we're just opening, and we're just so do one leg at a time. We're just feeling this hip joint open, and we'll do the other one. Yeah. Well, what will happen is that and then we just. It's nice, isn't it? You just allowing, because then that just gets the gravity, does it itself. And you can do that one as well. You can windscreen wipers all that way. It's quite good. Okay. Yeah. Breathe in. Okay, I think we'd better stand up before otherwise we'll fall asleep. So let's do that. Nice one. I'm going to move my chair out the way. So yeah, just the simple ones like that are doing the breathing. Really, they're probably the best ones to do.
Oh, yeah, is this yours, Sue? Yeah.
You got the same one. Got the same one. So just feel your feet. And what we'll do is we'll tune into the feet first. So just relax the arms.
Cold rubber food.
Sorry?
Cool purple.
Yeah, I got them off the
Match
interweb.
match.
They're great because I wanted something a bit bright and cheerful for, I mean really they're not quite bright enough. I've got some bright yellow ones and bright orange ones for the,
They look nice and soft. And
they're the flat, they're the one, actually I think they're ones you'd wear on a beach or something, but they're very flat shoes and I like to be able to feel what's happening in my, I don't like thick soles, so they're quite thick soles.
I think.
They're supposed to be better for your foot health. Now I'm not sure if that's, people say all sorts of stuff, don't they? So you find out if it's better for your foot health by trying them out and seeing if your foot health improves. I think, you know, it's like, for me personally, I like wearing very flat shoes or nothing on my, I just wear bare feet. A lot. I just wear yeah, I have bare feet on and it seems to work much better for me personally, but not everyone's got feet that can have bare feet. They might need an extra bit in their shoe and that's all fine. Some people have flat feet, some people are too arched feet.
Yeah. I'm not sharing my feet with anybody.
Yeah.
they're the nice working overtime.
So we're just relaxing, just relax the arms, just let the arms do nothing. That's quite tricky. So my cello teacher was trying to get, because we get trained to do lots of vibrato on the cello, and then she was getting you to play long notes without doing any vibrato. This is like the equivalent, not doing anything with your arms. It's really hard. It can be. Okay, now what we'll do, I'll just show you from the side. So we've got the floating through up through the crown of the head, and then the rest hangs down from the crown of the head. And then check that your feet are parallel. And we're just going to swing forwards and back. So we're going forwards and back. So you want to release and relax around the muscles around the knee joint. And it's almost like you're perched on a high stool, on a high chair that's kind of rocking a bit or something. So you want to release in the lower back. With the lower back you want to release. And the releasing happens just by sinking. And so you've got the floaty bit and the sinking, the rest sinks. And then you're feeling the feet. So, yeah, that happens as well. But it's fine. If you overdo it, that's fine. Just relax more. And this is a good way of helping to improve balance.
Good.
So what we're doing is we're exploring our sway envelope. Have you made a friend? Yeah. A fly, yeah. They were saying, the bloke at the nature reserve was saying that there's less flies and things around this year because of all the wet.
Butterflies more so.
Yeah,
More
butterflies.
this year than I have any.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe they've all gone to where you are. Yeah.
Yeah, they all spread their wings and disappeared.
Yes.
To be fair, I've not seen any flowers.
One that usually comes to see me every so often.
No, it's the, because we had all that wet stuff, it must have washed the load out or something.
Good.
And then we go round and round. So this is looking at our, I think it's our sway envelope or our swing envelope. Something like sway envelope.
I get the bats come around every night.
Oh, no.
What comes?
Bats.
Ooh, wonderful.
That's so cute.
Yeah, this is the right time for bat surveys, because I took part in the bat survey. It's really
They won't
brilliant.
stop still long enough for me to see.
Well, you can get one of those special things, the bat detector things, and you can hear them talking. Yeah, I went on a bat walk.
I just watch them and I think, slow down so I can see.
They're very highly recommended. Go on a bat walk, and if you're lucky, you'll get to see some. Not very for long, so move around. But they're really wonderful.
9:20. They start. And Mary knows how big my little bit of grass is, and I see, well, nothing's there. The
Usually it
Okay,
is.
now we're going the other direction.
Just-
Other direction while we're
So
talking
first
about
night
bats
to make a whether
wildlife.
it was the big moths you can get, but no, it's definitely bats.
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
that's
normally,
Yeah, they're,
for,
but they're big moths.
mm,
Or big.
for Tai Chi,
Yeah.
you're supposed to practice in the morning as the dawn is starting. So while it's still dark, the ones that are really doing it properly, not like me, the ones that do it properly, they'll get up just before dawn, they'll go out there, they'll do their Tai Chi, and then as the sun rises, and then if you're really lucky, you might get to see a bat because they're still around at that time.
But maybe now, you will not come to my little bit of grass.
Or you might want to do your practice before you go to bed outdoors. You know, wrap up and then see if you can see any bat, because it's quite nice. One of the things when you're doing these practices is that you're aware of what you're feeling, what you're sensing, and that also includes what's coming from the outside, what's sensing from the outside. So that can be your wildlife. So that's why you get a lot of Tai Chi people also like going out
Yeah.
in nature. And yoga people as well. There was a load of the.
I imagine that's quite nice. Just being outside.
And it's lovely to do it outside, loads of trees round, and it just feel, and you've got the and if it's just rained as well, you've got the lovely. It's really good to do. So we're doing figure 8 now. If you can work out what that is. If you can't, just do something. It's fine. So we're
Yeah,
tuning
I
into our
wondered
bit.
the first night when I saw these things flying up.
So we're changing directions. If you can remember what that is, it's fine. Yeah.
Lucky you.
Yeah. I think in the UK there's only 3 species of bat.
Yeah, there's a pipistrelle.
Pipistrelles are the teeny tiny ones.
I
Then
think
this
this
is,
what these are.
there's the
Long-eared.
long-eared bats, and then there's the other ones.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
what
ones
they
that
are.
I forgot.
Vampires.
They're not vampire bats, no, they're really different.
The in-between ones.
The in-between ones.
I
Yeah.
just thought in this
English
little
bats.
I just got this little bit of grass, there's a big bush, and I got bats and everything. Lucky thing. Well, I got a muntjac that comes in.
Yeah.
I'm
So
so
they're
good.
Friday. So wiggle the toes. And then just for fun, let's just go forward.
Sorry?
We've got a church nearby.
Look at that. And
Well, the nearest one is St Mary's, is it?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's where I saw the magic.
bats like hanging out round churches, don't
That's
they?
it.
They love it round there because they can there's little
This
places
is
they can
oh,
stay.
yeah, I mean, I was so surprised.
Like a bat
Because, I mean, I've
hotel.
only got this little bit. I'll Mary tell you. My daughter says, well, what have you seen? What wildlife have you seen today? I forget what it was the other night I had. With a different bird. Oh, it was when I had bats. I said, I've got
So
bats
now- So one toe, one heel. Yeah. So this is one I learnt off Laura Stone, she's a classical concert pianist and a Tai Chi instructor. And this was one of hers. And then you just let the arms swing. So the ones what work the brain, isn't it?
Good for
Oh,
coordination.
Good for coordination, yeah. Okay. So, well, it's more about the connections in the brain. So things that work both sides of the brain help the brain connect up. So, Amy, what time is it starting in 2 weeks? Is it at 2 or is it at 12? I forgot. 2. But what time were we supposed to get there? About 1 or something?
Sounds right, yeah.
Yeah, all right. And is it at the junction? I forgot.
No, it's at, what's it called? Brownfields or something?
Oh, Brownfields,
Near
yeah.
the Golden Pine Pub.
Yeah. That's good. So just do this one. Yeah, like the olden days, won't it?
I've had you at any of my events for years.
For at least 10 years.
That's
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah. out for lost time, yeah.
That's how they come leaping in.
Yeah, and they come out screaming out. You've got to look after your feet. You've got to look after your feet. It's very important.
I think sometimes.
And then
we
watching
just
out for
ignore
your
them.
neighbours. We just do this one. This is good. Great. Good breathing. Breathe out. Back. In. Breathe out. It's lovely with the sunshine, isn't it? Yeah, much better.
I mean, after it being so cold last
Yeah,
night.
no, you're not kidding. One more time. Well, the festival that I was at, they'd never had it so cold. It was really cold. There was a thunderstorm at one point. Very exciting. So, let's have a look at the first
Let's
Sims.
step back and repulse the monkey, didn't we?
Step up a repulsed monkey.
Yeah, we had a class last week.
Oh, okay, let's do that. All right, we can all do this one actually. It's a bit complicated. Let me just demonstrate. So, just watch. So, demonstration observe. So, you start to play the pipa, and then watch the feet. So, the feet turn. The feet turn. Well remembered, because I would have completely forgotten. And then like this. So, this is from the 24 step forward. It's about third. This is this form third of the way in mark. 3, 4. So, let's, what we'll do is we'll just do this. So just turn, raise a hand, and push like that. So probably for this move, it's probably best that we don't try and do it all at once.
I was
And we
looking at
do
the time,
a
but I
bit.
think maybe it was a bit complex to be doing it this time.
Oh no, we're all right. We're all right. Yeah, we've done
Started
nice long
earlier
warm up. We've done some sitting down. We've done some breathing.
Yeah.
We're doing just one arm at a time, so that's perfectly fine. So we just
Do I have to stand up for this one?
no. Stay sit down. So we're about listening to what we need to be doing, and if that is doing the sitting down, that's what we ought to do. It's fine. No, got it. Fab. Okay. We need to just let that. Let me just go back to this one. Tracking the place. Tracking the place. So be careful. Don't break things.
Yeah, it's only my cup.
Oh, good. It wasn't those lovely bouquets. Bouquets.
That's it, that.
What was with the? Do you know why they put those out? Did they look
I don't know, it might have been to do with,
Tea and cake.
yeah, because they had a little cafe set up in there with cream teas and everything.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it was
This
lovely.
place is great. It does all sorts of exciting
It made
things.
just over £1,000.
That's
Wow.
wonderful.
Yeah.
And what was the money going towards?
I guess it's partly the church funding other funds, I don't know where.
Oh, good.
exactly
Yeah, the
it's at.
churches always need money, don't they?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah, it's a big place.
Lovely.
like
It's
this.
amazing how you can make that sort of money. How what you sort of think, well, not with respect, but out of nothing.
Out of nothing.
You know, I mean, I don't.
And
you did nothing, but out of so
The funniest
little
thing
nothing light.
was the One
Yeah.
Arm Bandit, wasn't it?
Oh,
that was hilarious.
What's the one on? What's that?
usually going to release
You know, you
arcades.
do the arm.
Oh,
no,
and you
I
get
did.
3 cherries.
But-
They did it with humans, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they
That's
did.
it.
Yeah,
And you think that's really the same, you get a little prize.
yeah.
Oh, that's quite
You had
good.
to pull the handle, just this silver
Yeah, my friend operated
and
one
then
of
the
those.
3 women stuck, and they had banana, pineapple, orange, but they couldn't see. And
What
then,
they
Well, yeah, that was
yeah, and
Ah.
then they pull the thing and they go, whoa!
No, that's quite sweet.
Yeah, it was
It was a
brilliant.
human one on
Yeah.
bandit, that was fantastic.
It was, I thought it was very
Great.
cleverly put
It was
together.
much more fun than the proper one.
Okay, so we go like this, and like this. So we now put them together. I'll show from the side view. So it goes 1, 2, and then it scoops from underneath 3. 1, 2, 2. I think you might be right. 1, 2. So this is the arm movement together. So we like this. So palm up, palm out. Now palms up. So this is if we're doing snapshots. Now bring the hand to the head, and then we turn. We do palm up, palm out. So this is up, and this is out. We turn. Let's do that again. Very good. And we're all breathing, so palm up. That's it. That's not bad. Okay, let's explore this bit. So we'll do wild goose flies. So just nice and easy to breathe in, breathe out. So we'll have to practice it in bits, and then at some point we'll put it together. Because if you try and put it all together now, it'll be a bit much. But we can.
Thinking about it, I have to do some meditation, you see.
Marvellous. It's alright, it's just your arm that's famous.
Famous arm.
Famous arm.
Coordination.
Well, it's good because then when there's sort of disembodied arms waving in the screen, it means I'm not just talking to a screen all on my own, you know, sort of being no mates, you know, it's just, this is real, I've got people here.
Did anyone watch Strictly at the weekend?
No,
Oh, I missed it.
No, I missed it.
Is it good with the blind?
So now just
Yeah,
practice
yeah.
turning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's another one.
Oh.
Turn and come back. So we're facing towards the corner. Facing towards it. Now I'll try and do wild goose. And then down. So we're doing it. Watch out for your friend. So we just turn and sink. So keep your feet flat on the floor. And one arm ends up going towards the front and the other arm ends up going towards the back. I'll show you that from the side. So we go like this. We go like this. Nice. And we're relaxing our shoulders. Yeah, you don't want to lift them too high. You want to get nice and low. So maybe bending in the elbows. So that's the way. And then, look, you turn. And now try, see if that one's working a bit better. So this is the, that bit better? A little bit.
One arm goes forward, the other arm goes back.
Yeah, look. Palm up, pull and push. Palms up, pull and push. And then just do one arm. So it comes like this, and then it does like a little dog leg, look, see, so it doesn't move. It's a contained, you want to contain the movement. You contain the movement. One more this one. And try the other one. So, yeah. So it's quite a lot to coordinate, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that's why You
That's
get
what
one
I
bit
want to
right
do.
and then your legs go.
Your legs go AWOL. Oh, I forgot to put the nice music on. Oh well. My friend Julia's done an amazingly lovely handpan video, and
Oh, well, next week.
she's and try doing both at the same time. Just give it a go. Yeah. So you just give it a bash, and eventually it will. Okay. So put one foot forward. So you can do it as a little. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Bend the knee. Back. So both knees are still bent as you go back. That's it. You go forward. It's a good exercise. Good choice. The back, it practices lots of things. That was so great. We're going to change sides. So just get ourselves like this. And go, just feel that nice tall feeling that's sinking down. And then how we do the, okay. Just, so forward like this, and then when you're back, you're like that. So it's the same, because in Step Back and Repulse the Monkey, we end up like this, actually going backwards. But because we're not doing the stepping, we're kind of, this doesn't actually happen in the form of this version, but we're just doing it. I did something similar to this with Mike in class. Let's do it from there, but turn, and then, and we're just breathing. Forward, forward, and then back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. And back. Marvellous. Right. Okay. Let's do easier things to finish off. And then what we'll do is the ones that have done the whole form, we'll go through the whole form after this class is finished as a special treat. And you can all sit down and watch. What I'll do is I'll switch the recording on. Special treat from the comfort of your chairs. You can do that. So, let's do. Yeah, we'll do sun and moon. Breathe in. Breathe out. Oh, I'll play some new friends. Wow. This is much easier, isn't it?
By far.
What a relief. that's a really good exercise actually.
Hard
Step back and
spot.
repulse the monkey,
Yeah.
and that's not even the full exercise. There's still quite a lot even in getting there, and it will work lots of things, so that's good. We like working lots of things
All at once.
all at once, yeah. So yeah, just sit and relax when we do the thing, and what I'll do is I'll, just so we're not too shy, we'll not record that, so we'll just leave it.
There's relief.
So it's like a flowing, continuous movement. Okay, and then we'll sway from side to side. So we're just getting the weight transferring. So we may be getting some new people turning up. They're still deciding which one they want to go to, because one of them's recovering from a thing, and I said, oh well, in which case you're better off either in this class or the one in the morning on the Monday, because that's more the sort of what I tend to like to do on the Monday now is do something a bit more. We've got to get through the rest of the week, so we're not going to do too much too soon, you know. So, plum blossom falls left and right. And don't worry if you've forgotten which side you'd finished on, it's fine, I won't notice. So we're just letting the weight dictate the arm movements. So it's got some similarities with the Tree Qigong thing we did. I can't remember which group that was with. Where you make something up and sway from side to side, so the health stuff, so that's good. Nice and relaxed. Oh, I quite like doing the sitting down stuff at the beginning. It seems to help just calm everything down. My phone's beeping at me. So. Yeah, you can use it for cleaning the windows. You can do that. That might work. Try it out. Let us know if it works or not. Get back to us with a report.
Put music to it.
Put music to it.
Windows.
Yeah, this would work with windows, because silk reeling was one that you used for window.
Oh, it's bad.
Okay. So, yeah, normally with the silk reeling you can use it for, you've got that one.
Wash your car.
And then you go like that, and then you go a bit bigger, and then you go up, down, and then you get the windows.
That's what yours is.
Wax off, wax on, wax off, yeah. Yeah.
Wax off.
Yeah.
I've never seen that film as well.
Very good, yeah. So, one way of shutting a car door is by going, you go like this, and then you go boom like that, and then the car door sounds like that's just really, you know, how to have fun.
That's all right,
Is that what happens to you?
Yeah, it's very good. Very good. So anyway,
Work that one in.
yeah, Tai Chi house cleaning. You can do like when you do your hoovering, you just like this.
Yeah.
You do that, and then you've got your mopping, and then you flip the mop around,
Empties the washing machine.
spin it around, ring the mop, ring the mop out, and then it's all Tai Chi. Yeah, that's very good.
Such a bad influence.
There's a guy, a martial artist on TikTok that does clearing the kitchen, and he'll sort of be polishing stuff, and then he'll go and then put it in the drawer.
away.
In the drawer. Yeah, try it out. Turn it into a thing. Okay, let's just
When you
really
see the ambulance turn up,
I
and
know.
the white coats come, you know we've been
Done
doing it.
ourselves a mischief.
Yeah. The tree of house cleaning.
Yeah, without even knowing about it.
Yeah, so we might do that. Tai Chi car wash. Might be good.
Oh gosh, I wouldn't know.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Use the sponge.
The Bob a Job week, couldn't we?
I'm probably getting lots of views.
I think we're going nuts.
Well, right, it's 6 o'clock, the hour's gone like a minute. Yeah, funny.
That would get a leads replay.
So rub the hands together and we're going to look super young today.
Oh, without doubt.
Look at that, marvellous, look at that. All the youthful complexion, all the years flying off your face. Oh, I wish.
Oh, well.
Well, it helps improve the
Yeah.
circulation, so
Yeah.
that's good. Now we go underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Eva Kaskuba swears by that one. She says it's really good for helping you look younger. But I mean, I don't know how she would compare it. And
You're
then rub the
rubbing
hands
what?
together.
That's the
Well,
point.
that's it. You haven't compared to what?
Yeah,
that's
that's
right. I'm gonna give it. I mean, maybe she's got a twin sister that doesn't do anything.
No,
She says you
could
can.
say.
Okay, let me just. Well, I feel like we've worked quite hard today. I don't
Do
know
you?
how we're going.
Gone quick.
It's
Yeah,
gone
no,
fast.
pleasant little workout, you know. It's been a nice.
So now when I want videos of you doing your housework,
I
tidy.
know, we're gonna all think of one each.
Major fist of the right hand, left hand over the top.
Oh.
Brilliant. Well done, everyone. That was great. That was great. Okay, we'll go through the form. I'll just switch off the recording stuff.
Do you mind us?
Thanks for watching.
Bobby?